What a terrible day to have eyes. I could have lived my entire life without seeing this dance move, and I would have been better off. Sims 4 Lovestruck is the newest expansion pack to launch. It's available July 25th, and you get exclusive Heartbreak Happens digital content by purchasing the pack by September 5th. The digital content includes an eyeliner that most people won't use for most Sims, a somewhat cute plushie, and a basic breakup bed, which I actually do like because it would work for many different sorts of builds, like rags to riches, dorm rooms, teen or young adult rooms, or bedrooms for Sims who are a bit of a slob. But first, before we get into it, I gotta talk about today's sponsor, Instant Gaming. If you're looking for something new to play, or maybe you simply want a Sims 3 or Sims 4 DLC for cheap, then look no further than Instant Gaming. You'll be able to find PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo games, so there's something for everyone. Lovestruck is all about romancing other Sims. There's a new beautiful world, a new social app called Cupid's Corner, Turn-ons and Turn-offs, a new career as a romance consultant, and more. The world includes 3 neighborhoods, a central one with gardens and walking areas, a residential suburban neighborhood, and lastly a neighborhood with a small high-rise area with a penthouse suite and upscale venues. In this world there are areas like a charming park that includes a garden-style cafe bar, a nightclub, open street areas surrounded by flora and fauna, and a venue where you could rent out a room. In the neighborhood with a penthouse suite you'll find tons of romantic stops like parks where you can set up blankets for picnics, to food stalls for late night munchies. There are lots of romantic locations to whisk your partner away to. Essentially, this world has the most perfect locations for meet cutes, dates, and missed connections. There's a new lot trait called Singles Hangout. It's kind of like the dog or cat hangout, but for singles. So that means it'll attract available Sims who are single and ready to mingle to the lot, and then you can mingle with them. I have to say the worlds never falter in terms of looks. Sims 4 has become the queen of aesthetics. They nail it every single time. But that doesn't mean the worlds are always great due to one simple issue. There is barely anything to do and the worlds are always empty. Lately, they've been giving us worlds with big neighborhoods. I'm sure this is to make it feel more like an open world. Yet these worlds are always lifeless with fewer and fewer and fewer collectibles and things to do and people to talk to. So yeah, I'm expecting more of the same with this world. Visually beautiful, but there's nothing to do. Now normally, you know this, I adore the CAS items and build buy items from most new packs. Like they always have some good stuff. Sometimes maybe, yeah, there's not that great stuff there, but normally there is something that I love. Honestly, nothing here is getting me excited like it would normally. I think the build buy items are more interesting than the CAS items, but still, I just don't really care for most of the CAS items sadly, and I don't know, build buy is not really tickling my fancy either. Dates are one of the main draws of the pack. If this is something that interests you, then get excited. It's really cool if you like it. There's a custom ask to create a date feature. This allows you to customize their date by picking a date type, choosing a venue, having the option to invite more Sims, so it could be like more of a group date, and selecting the activities and goals for the date. Your Sims can play games, hang out on a picnic blanket, share food, cuddle in heart-shaped beds, or stargaze. Yes, the heart-shaped bed from Sims 1 is back, vibrating mode and all. There are brand new romantic interactions. I'm sure that there's not enough new ones, but I digress. There will be a new kiss, a sultry dance, and 3 new woohoo spots, including this closet and the picnic blanket, and the third one might be the bed, but I'm not too sure. As Sims develop their romance skill, they unlock new interactions like a steamy makeout session or neck kiss. In addition, they learn how to emotionally connect with a partner, or they can scan a room for potential Sims open to romance, kind of like this thing from Sims 2. Lovestruck brings us a new social app called Cupid's Corner. It's essentially Tinder for Sims. You can set up your Sims profile, which features their romance and woohoo preferences, what age range they're looking for, and your traits, as well as a photo. Your Sims potential partners will show up in the Matches tab. On their profile, you'll see a photo, their age, and they might share where they live, or they might not, and 2 traits. Now what's really cool about this is that there could be Sims from the gallery here, so that's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. If you see someone you're interested in, you select this heart, and this Sim will be added to their saved section. Once saved, you can add these Sims to your contacts and start up a conversation and hopefully find a partner or fling or, you know, a situationship. Whatever you want, Romance dynamics will develop between Sims over time. This is similar to the family dynamics from Growing Together. It reflects what type of relationship the Sims share. There are 4 romance dynamics, including wholesome, steamy, strained, and unpredictable. Wholesome would be for Sims who genuinely love each other and show it through their friendly and romantic social interactions. Steamy dynamics are for Sims who focus on the physical intimacy aspect of their relationship. Strained refers to Sims who are romantically entwined, but who treat each other unkindly and are unhappy with each other. Unpredictable would be the dynamic for 2 Sims who go back and forth between being lovers and being unkind to each other, kind of like, you know, they get into fights, they kiss, they make up, they get into fights, so on and so forth. I'm also happy that they added another form of dynamics. I think that was a cool thing from Growing Together, so I'm happy to see it here too, because that was a missing element. They didn't really have any relationship dynamics with the Growing Together pack, so this is nice to see here. Attraction was something I've been dying for them to bring back to The Sims, and now it's finally here. Pretty much, attraction refers to how romantically matched or mismatched 2 Sims are. It relies on your Sims' turn-ons and turn-offs. Turn-on and turn-offs are personality and behavior elements that raise or lower a Sim's attraction to another. Sim turn-ons and offs can include traits, clothing, hairstyles, and interactions. Your Sim could be turned on by a gift or even hobbies like gardening. There's also a new thing called romance satisfaction, how satisfied your Sims are with the romance in their lives. This sort of bridges the new attraction system with the base game romantic relationship level that is already existing in the game. Positive romantic interactions improve it, while negative ones decrease it. All of these features shape your Sims' relationships over time. Well, at least they should. Let's see how well it actually works out. You know, knock on wood or something. If you're really into the idea of romance, you can always select one of the new aspirations, Paragon Partner and Romantic Explorer. There are also 2 new traits, Romantically Reserved and Love Bugs. Romantically Reserved Sims will need a bit more time to warm up to their partners, and Love Bugs are obsessed with love. Love comes to them faster than the average Sim, which will probably result in an unrequited love if their advances fail. And they might fail. There's 2 new fears, fear of intimacy and fear of being alone. You know, hashtag forever alone. Yep, I used to say that all the time. These fears come with new social interactions like asking questions and other interactions with romantic partners to help your Sim deal with those fears if they ever got them. You can even attend counseling to deal with the fears. There is a new career, like I said before, romance consultant. As you get promoted, you learn new ways to promote love. Now, we don't know if this is a rabbit hole career or if it's an active career. I'm gonna guess it's a rabbit hole career. I don't think we're gonna actually be an active part in this career. We'll see. There's a new death featured in the announcement trailer. It looks like your Sim can die from heartbreak, which is kind of childish and I don't really care for it, but at the same time, I'm not surprised that it's included in the game. It feels like something that they would do. You know what I mean, Jellybean? Lastly, there will be a new free feature for the base game. Romantic boundaries will allow players to customize their Sims experience with boundaries and jealousy. You now can define how your Sims approach physical and romantic exclusivity in romantic relationships. That means your Sim can date multiple partners without impacting their relationships. So yeah, you can have multiple partners with no jealousy, no mods. I think a lot of people will like this. Okay, my opinion. I have never felt so underwhelmed by a pack in recent years, and it's upsetting. It's upsetting because these are all features, or at least most of the core features, that I so desperately wanted to return to the game to enhance romantic relationships. I've talked about this in the past. I think romantic relationships, as of right now, it's lacking, and this pack is all about enhancing it. And it's bringing back all the things I wanted, like turn-on and turn-offs and attraction and all that. But it's still underwhelming. And now they're here, and I'm just feeling blah about it. I'm sitting here wondering how this is a whole dang expansion pack, and not simply a game pack. It's nuts that this is a full-on expansion. I don't know why they did this. I feel like they have a quota of expansions that they need to hit every year. And they just thought, hey, let's make this expansion to hit that quota. Some of these things, like the aspirations, feel like they did this with their old romance aspirations. Romantic Explorer is too similar to the Soulmate one, and Paragon Partner is simply a serial romantic with a different name. They did the same thing with the traits too. Ugh. Love Bug is just romantic, and Romantically Reserved is unflirty. They should have come up with new ideas, given us new stuff. We already have that. I am hoping that this pack launches without any issues, but I can't help but to wonder what game-breaking bugs will appear this time. I'm also disappointed we didn't get the dancers in the cake, or the cage dancing thing from Sims 1. It's a shame. It would have worked really well for this pack. Well, there we have it. Another mid-expansion pack. I am interested to see more, and I'm hoping something here will be amazing, but I'm not getting my hopes up. In honor of this cringy dance scene, please drop an eggplant emoji in the comments. I want to see tons of eggplant emojis down there, okay? Okie dokie. Until next time, stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. Bye!